Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison Architect plus Alpha 18 episode 5. In the previous episode we progressed on as normal and we got these 2 cell blocks completed. As you can see, we have 4 cell blocks down the bottom. They're all done and dusted, apart from a couple of things. We need to put metal detectors at the front and also floor and things like that in, you know, just the basic things, just the tiles. We also need to put some windows in because that's something that I do plan on doing. We also built this thing up here and just progressed on as normal, really. In this episode, I'll be hopefully building all of the cell blocks up top here. That's the plan for this episode. Get all of that done because that will allow me to basically get more money. If I do that, if I get more prisoners in, I'll get more money overall, which means I'll be able to afford more. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Don't think I have to say much more than that, really. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Right, so as you can see, I've just put some walls around there. I have 2,258 generic credits remaining. I'm going to go a large pipe, run the large pipe up there, and then run it right across as well, because it's something that we need. In fact, I only need to run it to there, I believe. That'll do. There we go. Okay, so there's the large pipe put in. I now have no more money. Let me speed up to max speed so they can get ahead on this building. We're doing okay. We have 45 prisoners out of a maximum of 40. Obviously, the other remaining 5 are using our holding cells and such. Our workshop is doing okay, although I believe oh, there's a grant completion. What was that for? That was for getting in more prisoners from here. That's what it was, yes, because we are running the extra grants mod, and that is actually really helped me out because I can actually now just continue on building instead of having to wait. Fantastic. So let me see how many workmen I've got. I've got 6 workmen, so I think I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to behind anymore. I think that'll do enough. That's enough, I think. We're going to go to the beds. I'm going to spin them round, then we're going to put them in all of the cell blocks here. There we go, all the way to the back end. Obviously, we need to really get these up and running quickly because we don't want to run out of room. Especially, you don't want to keep prisoners in the holding cell for too long. So there's them ordered. What I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to change my original statement, and I'm going to get 4 more workmen because there's a lot to do. Now, as you can see, we do have forestry going here, and we have a lot of people in the workshop, and they're obviously working away. Some of them are cutting up license plates, some of them are cutting up the logs into planks, and obviously we can sell those planks, but what we want to do ideally is change this to a chop shop, so we'll have this as just saws pretty much, and then down here we'll have license plate stampers, so we'll have the presses, and then on the other side we'll have carpentry saws, and we'll use them to turn the metal in, so we'll use the carpentry saws to turn the sawn planks, them ones there, into sort of furniture. I believe it's beds. I think that's like fancy beds or something like that. And we'll change it into that. That is the overall plan. As you can see, the classroom's working quite well. Let me just go and see what our programs are. We've got a fair amount of some programs here. 4 interested in the workshop safety induction. Obviously, a lot of people are working that. 15 finished. We've got an 80% pass rate of 12 people passed, which is quite good. We've got a carpentry apprenticeship. That says 2 interested. I'm going to wait until that's a bit more advanced. I'm just going to reschedule all the programs just to level them out a bit. We've got a kitchen health, safety and hygiene. We've got general education qualification, and we've got behavioural therapy. Now I'm going to start the behavioural therapy, I think. And I'm going to start... I think a lot of behavioural therapy. All rooms are booked. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. So we'll book all the behavioural therapy there. It looks like do they book it in work time? I think that's when it is. Let me have a quick look here. Regime. I believe it's... Yeah, it's only going from 11 till 7. So I believe, yes, I believe it is actually... Yeah, it is actually... All this is just done in work time. So we should really increase our work time just a little bit. We can increase work time to there, then put eat to there, and then put another free time there. So we're getting a little extra hour out of them, really. It's a bit cheeky, but, you know, it works. But it's also good for them as well. Reschedule all the program. We should be able to start another one. All rooms are booked out. Well, that's okay. Anyway, so we're at a carpentry apprenticeship. We're not going to do any of them. We're going to leave at carpentry apprenticeship. General qualifications we could probably start doing. I guess we'll just have to have the 1. There we go. So we've got workshop safety induction to get more people in the workshop. There's some money. We've also got foundation educational program as well as the general educational program. What's that one do? It just increases them, I guess. It doesn't really say exactly what it does. There's some wood discs being sold. And, yeah, it's just generally okay. Right, let me just pause for a moment because I haven't got any construction going here. I need to run in some pipes. Yeah, I need to run some pipes in. So I'll run some pipes down there, and we'll run them right across like that. And all the way along, like so. And then we'll run the electrical cable in just a little bit to the bottom there, just to power this thing up. I believe we run it to... How far do we run it? Like 2 in or something. So there, and then there. There we go. And then there's that one done. We also need to go foundations and then building. And we're going to put a building in here. I say we need to continue to build these pretty much solidly now until we have it maxed out. I'm going to put the brick walls in here. In fact, I'm going to do a bit of a cheeky thing and put the brick walls all the way along like so. Do we need to do it there as well? Yeah, we might as well. There we go. And you know what? While they're doing that, shall I just get these done? It only costs 2 grand each. Let's just get the remainder of these buildings done, shall we? There we go. And we'll get the large jail doors put in. Large jail door, and then a standard jail door. There we go. And there's all them put in. Fantastic. We still have a couple of grants that we haven't got, so like the metal detectors, which I should really do. I should really get the metal detectors in. I don't know where to put them though. I mean, I could put them there. I was going to put them like there and then there and then one outside there, but to be honest, I'm going to ditch it all. I'm not going to do any of that because there's too many gaps. Gap there, you could exit there, you could come through here, you could come through there, you could walk all the way through this way and out. If they wanted to get around it, they can. What they can't avoid is going through into their own cell box. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure it goes into their own cell box. One thing I might need to do, I might need to hire in... Oh, I need to hire more cooks. I need to hire 6 cooks. There we go. Because the amount of prisoners that we have now. And we probably want to lock open all of these things here as well so they can get in and actually place lights. There we go. There's all them done. So this is over here. This is our other cell block. I'm going to go to jail door, spin them round, shove them all in here, as you can see, and that will complete this entire cell block. Apart from the things I mentioned earlier about the floor and the tiles and such, and just the metal detectors on the outside, but that's that done. So that's that cell block there. We now have 57 prisoners of 49. We're not going to get a great amount of prisoners in this prison. It's not really about that. It's about this about using the saws and the wood and things like that. That's what this is about. Anyway, this one's shouting at me for workshop saw and presses, which sadly we won't have saws in there. I don't think we'll have it. Right, so let me go to this and we'll get some brick walls in and we'll start bricking up the entire thing. And I'm going to do one side first before I move on to the other side. There we go. Then we'll do the same thing here. And that'll be us done there. It's fantastic. We might as well get the beds in. So we'll put them all in there. As you can see, we're facing them to, well, basically their head, or the pillow, whatever you want to say it, faces inwards towards the prison. I don't know why, it's just this weight seemed to have gone down, so I'm not going to question it. Let me just get all of the toilets put in here. Job done. And then we'll also get utilities, small pipe, run it down, and then connect it up like so. And then that is this cell block almost done. Obviously, we still have the couple of things to do, but other than that, we'll just put the doors on and we'll be sorted. Right, what I'm going to do, just cheekily, I'm going to go to our rooms, then holding cell, and then get rid of that holding cell, and get rid of that holding cell, and then redesignated, just so it actually, well, works. I also think it would be a good idea to put a door on that, because it's a bit cheeky not doing it. Do you think? Let me just go and pause it for a moment, go to deployment and then jobs, because I've just realised that we haven't really... oh, I've got everybody assigned to that. Let's assign a couple more people to laundry, and we'll assign more people to cleaning. So we've got 12 people overall cleaning. We've got some more to the laundry. In fact, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's 2, 4, 6, 8 people assigned to the laundry. I think that would do. And as you can see, we've got 9 prisoners qualified for this thing, so we'll just unpause it. And then there we are. So... what I'm going to do is force that open for them because they want to get in and clean by the look of it. And what I need to do is force these doors open because apparently the guards are not doing anything. Speaking of guards, we haven't got that many, so let's hire 10. Yeah, I think that'll be better. Right, I've just got a grant completion bonus. What for? Oh, because of this thing. Alright, build a security room and all that sort of thing and CCTV. Okay. CCTV was going to be in here. That's what that thing was going to be. So let's Might as well do that. So let's go and... them trees are breaking this entire thing. Look at that. Let's go to security room. If I can actually find the thing. Don't really use it, actually. Security. Requires CCTV. So let's go to our bureaucracy. And we're going to research... probably CCTV. We can also research body armor. Tasers. And then taser rollout. Now, body armor is a bit questionable. What it does, it equips all of your guards, armed guards, and dog handlers with body armor, right? So that's pretty good. And they must visit the armory to get the equipment. However, when you then buy guards, they cost more. I would have thought a better way of doing that would be to have for example, a tab in this report section where you could just change what guards are armed with. So it'll say, something like that, for example. And it'll say, right, instead of, this would say guards, armed guards, dogs, etc. And then it would say what they're armed with. So body armor, you can tick yes or no. Tasers, yes or no. Shotguns, yes or no. Obviously, certain things would have restrictions on them. So, for example, you wouldn't be able to, say, give normal guards shotguns or sniper rifles or, like machine guns or Uzis and such. That isn't going to happen. That is just not the way it's working. But you understand that that is probably, in my opinion, a better way of doing it than just having a straight rollout for everything. I think that's just a little bit ungainly in some cases. I just think it would be a lot better to have a tab here where you can say, right, okay, normal guards, so you would go, I want them with body armor and I want them without tasers, and you just either say yes or no for each one. Obviously, certain things like tasers would only unlock once A, you've researched them, and B, if they can actually get them. So if you don't have an armory, obviously that option wouldn't be there. I think that would be good. I think that would work. Why is that guy injured? I don't know why that guard is injured. That's weird. Let's get a doctor. That's strange. Anyway, this cell block is now pretty much complete, and I'm going to again take the opportunity to go to rooms and then to holding cell, cancel off that holding cell, do the same thing over there, and then redesignate the whole thing, and then that will actually move them to their new cells, because that is, again, a bug that's been in for quite some time. I'm going to pause the game for a moment while I go to objects and then to our metal detectors. Yeah, we're going to put metal detectors. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then we're going to spend 8 grand, but get 6 grand back for the metal detectors. And obviously, we have the added bonus of us scanning all the prisons when we go inside there, which is quite good. We haven't yet done a shakedown on this prison, which sort of terrifies me because there's only a fence there. So they could just go there, dig, 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 and then they're pretty much out, right? So that's, yeah, we're going to have to sort that out. Now, this is the electrical cable. Now, how am I going to run this? Probably best if I just do that. There we go. That's probably going to be the best way of powering them up. There we go. Right, so once that's built, I will probably get them to go here and build the other cell block. But before I do that, let's just go to our jobs tab here. Oh, actually, no, let's pause that a sec. Let's go to reports and then to our programs and see how many people are interested in carpentry. 3 are interested. Once that gets to 5, I think we'll start it. In fact, no. Let's start it now. I can afford it. And then we'll reschedule it, and then we can see there's a starting here, and then we're teaching different things. There we go. We've got the teacher coming in. I'm going to teach everybody. Fantastic. There we go. Right, so I'm now going to go to I'm going to pause it, actually go materials, brick wall, and then we're going to get the other cell block in. Now, as you can see, we have, oh good grief, a lot of lag, and I'm trying to do this without building it wrong. There we go. And there's that done. There we go. Right, there's that put in. That's our walls for this cell block. Like I said, the idea is to get this cell block done this episode. All of the cell blocks. Get all of the prisoners in that we can, because that'll give me more money overall. We're also going to do a shakedown at the end of this episode as well, I think. That would probably be beneficial. Let's get all of the cells in here. And hopefully I can keep ahead of the curve by buying these and getting them put in rather than keeping people in the holding cell, although it doesn't seem to be working because there's still people there. Right, I also need to probably hire... actually, no, I don't need more... I don't need more chefs, but I do need some more cookers. So we're going to put some more cookers in there. And we'll put some more fridges in. And I think that'll do. There we go. That's pretty much our kitchen done, actually. As far as I can remember. Yeah, there we go. Pretty much done. Okay, so we have that dingling means that we have finished one of our oh shite. I really hate that sound. I've just overloaded the generator. Yes, anyway, that grant was that dingling noise was this grant here basically saying that we have now researched CCTV. There's just a bit of a problem though. I've blown the prison to smithereens and everything's all off now, as you can see, which is problematic because it's about to get to eat time and these aren't working. Or maybe they are working. Maybe these work without power. Maybe that should be addressed because I'm pretty sure that was a bug since the first alpha. But anyway, let me put all this in, and now let me have the arduous task of going and turning all of these on individually because it's a massive pain. I don't know why. The life of me, you can't just like switch them all on, or they don't come on automatically. But I'm gonna have to switch them all on manually like that. Any one of them is flashing basically, we turn on manually. There's that. Switch on, and then all of the lights come back on. And there we go. Okay, so now we're not the prison ain't exploding with power issues. Good. Right, let's run some electrical cable in there now that it's resolved. Run our small pipe in there as well, straight across like so, and that'll power up. Not power up, sorry, that'll get them all plumbed in. Once it hits 12 o'clock and everybody goes to sleep, we will... Oh, we're starting to search people now as well. Look, they've been nicking things. We're going to do a full shakedown, which means I think I'm going to get some more... people, I think. We're going to go to guard 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And we also need to do our bit up here as well. We probably should get this up and running. So let me just go to our rooms and then to kennel. But we haven't got. Requires dogs. Bureaucracy. Dogs. We haven't researched that yet. There's a taser rollout. So it extends the taser program. So regular guards and dog handlers are also carry tasers. But that costs 400 per item. So obviously when you roll that out, it's going to cost a lot of money, right? A lot of money. So it might not be worth it in some cases. But in any event, I'm going to do it. So let me just force these open here. We're getting a lot of money from the wood. There we go. Force that open again. This should be everything pretty much plumbed in. We'll go to our rooms and then to sell. Then we'll designate all that as sell. Then all that as sell. And then that should be pretty much everybody selled up. Once they actually go ahead and fix this in. Why have they not done it? Because I accidentally right-clicked there and that's not plumbing anything in at all. Right, so we'll go to our holding cell again once more. We'll get rid of that holding cell, get rid of that holding cell, and then redesignate there and then there. Okay, there's that done. I was also going to do a search tonight, but balls to it, let's just do it. Right, shakedown. So we have 198 places to search, and we're already finding things. Now, good grief, we are finding a lot of things already. As I mentioned, I believe our policy states that if you're found with anything, we basically get locked down and solitary. Although weapons, you get solitary. Tools, you get a lockdown, so you're in your own cell block. But we'll see what happens with this one. Looks like we've got 10 prisoners arriving, and we got several prisoners going in. Oh, we got 6 awaiting solitary. We can't really have more than 8 because we've only got 8 solitary cells, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to actually change this so you just get locked down. You just get locked down on any of these. Luxuries, well, I'll have luxuries. We're not going to be bothered with that. Right, so let me just go to our materials and then brick wall, and then we're going to just basically keep on going with this. Because we need to sort this out. There we go. There's all this getting put in, and this will be our last. This is our last cell block, actually. Now that I notice it, yeah, it is. It's our last cell block. Obviously, we need to finish the shower that's over the left-hand side, which is something I probably should have done sooner rather than later. But hey, or whatever, we can do without, can't we? Let's just get all this put in here, like so, and there it is. That's all I've put in. Right, let me just copy the same design for the shower that was down here, which is pretty much. Oh, good grief. Looks like we've finished the search. Let me just go to materials for a moment, remove tunnels, and nobody was tunneling out. That was a good sign. Nobody was actually doing any tunneling, so that was good. Right, let me go to our rooms and then to shower, and we're going to designate all that as shower, and then we're going to go to objects and then to shower head, and then we'll put shower heads all the way along there, spin them around, put them all the way along there, and then do the same thing here. There we go. If this was like too wider, or not, if this was too wider, I would love to put benches in the middle, but no, we can't do it. It would be too cramped. So let me just run. How have I done this? How have I done that? How have I done that there? It goes like that, does it? Okay, fine. So it does that and that, which is a bit weird, like that, and then a bit at the end there, and then just connect it up like that. Cool. So these ones here have the the power of a hurricane stroke Niagara Falls going on your face. This is Chinese water torture with just one little drip coming out now and again. That's all that is. Chinese water torture or Japanese water torture? I don't even know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I don't even know if it's either. It's just water torture, isn't it? I don't know why that sprung to mind. Anyway, whatever. Let's go to cell. Put these cells in. Job done. Then we'll go to jail door. And we will put all of these down the bottom here. And then that's pretty much that entire place done. In fact, that's pretty much the top done, apart from the metal detectors, which I will route in a moment. I'll do that later. We have pretty much the canteen sorted, although we do need to put in things like our tables, which should have been here. So we might as well finish this off for the little amount of money that's going to cost us. We might as well do it. So we'll run it all in. There we go. That's job done. These things here were going to be televisions, but we don't really need them. Not televisions, sorry. Phone booths. We don't really need them to be phone booths. What I do need, however, is more serving tables. There we go. More serving tables have been put in now. Good. And a lot of people are using the phones, actually, so we should probably put the phones in. Let me put some more phones in the back. Phone booth, spin it round. I've got 12 grand. Enough to do all of the ones I want. There we go. There's that done. Fantastic. We've got them ones to do there, but I'm going to save that bit of money because I want to do a couple of other things. Let me just check. How many people do I have qualified for the carpentry apprenticeship? 3 interested and none qualified. So I need to keep that going. Before we can build this workshop here. There's no real point in making the workshop. Right, so as you can see, workers are just going about their business. We have 70. Why is that not surround? What? What do you mean not in? What not surrounded? Oh, they haven't installed the jail door yet. Fair enough. Okay, there's a lot for them to do. Anyway, we did our shakedown last night, so we've got enough. What we don't have though is these guys. These should not be there, so we'll cancel that. Redesignate. Cancel that. Redesignate. There we go. We have 70 out of maximum of 70 prisoners. Obviously, we're going to get another 10 in here, so that should be okay since we're going to have 14 prisoners arriving in. A couple are due for release. One is anyway. But that's okay. We can handle that, certainly. But for some reason, it's taking an age for them to go and put stuff in. Oh well, doesn't really matter, does it? As you can see, we've got a lot of light fixtures in the storage. That's always the case. For some reason, they build lights, and then obviously when you build walls over the top, they then get rid of the lights. What would be nice is that you could turn the automatic light placement off, and then use as some sort of... I'm just talking about the front end overall systems here. I know that everything I suggest is probably a lot of work and very, very complicated and whatnot, but basically if you build a foundation, it doesn't automatically place the lights, because you should be able to place everything manually how you do it, and then there should just be, I don't know, a tab, whatever it might be. You can click on utilities or something, or objects, and you can go light room, you click on the room. Like when you designated, like, hang on, something like this when you go to deployment, and you go there like that. You can go like that, right? That you should just go light room, and it goes and makes a noise, whatever, and then it will figure out how many lights are needed to light the entire thing, and obviously it won't go over walls and such. That'll save you a bit of money. Don't know if it's a bit too overcomplicated though, or really necessary. It's not strictly necessary, to be totally honest with you, but whatever. Would be nice. Anyway, it's work time. Let's just run some cable in here. Run some cable and some pipe, and then that'll be everything sorted here. Let me also go to our reports and then to prisoners, and we're going to close our normal risk intake, because that's pretty much everybody that we're going to get, barring people leaving stroke escaping. Hopefully not the latter. So, we have most things done. We have 17,366 generic credits, but what I do need to do is place some of these pool tables here and finish off this, which is our common room. And what I also need to do is, let's get our CCTV up and running, and the dogs, because that's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. So we will go and, actually no, you know what, no, I'm not, I'm going to leave that for the next episode, because we are getting on. So next episode we'll get our dogs up in here, then our CCTV up in there, and then also our armory up in there, then equip everybody with tasers and all that sort of thing, and basically just get this just going a bit more, because at the moment we are okay, we're doing alright, but still a fair way to go yet. I mean, we've still got them things that I've just mentioned, plus all of the tiling and everywhere, this workshop to do, all the shower heads. I haven't even put the remaining shower heads here. I'll do that, okay? I can do that, right? There you go. There's all them put in now. We need to put the wall all the way around, because at the moment it's just a fence. Although I was thinking about keeping it a fence. I might change it just because I might have the money. Need to do the other visitation, put all the flooring in, as I said, all the metal detectors up here. Yeah, a fair amount to do. Comments in the comments as always, and we will go from there. Thank you very, very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.